For I am a lake, I don't need to be watered. I am the ocean, I don't need to bother. I play with the moon, my only friend. It pushes and pulls me, I don't pay rent. I don't need the walls to bury my grave. I don't need your company to feel safe. I don't need the sunlight my curtains don't draw. I don't need objects to keep or to pawn. I don't want your pity, concern, or your scorn. I'm calm by my lonesome, I feel right at home. And when the wind blows, I get to dancing. My fun is the rhythm of air when it's prancing. I play with the moon, my only friend. It pushes and pulls me. I don't pay rent. I don't need the walls to bury my grave. I don't need your company to feel saved. I don't need the sunlight my curtains don't draw. I don't need objects to keep or to pawn. I don't want your pity, concern, or your scorn. I'm calm by my lonesome, I feel right at home. Welcome back to our channel. I am avadaterra, that means Ava of the land, and it's a pleasure to have you here. We are here to read some cards. So if you haven't yet, please leave me a little like. It really helps. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and leave a comment if this reading resonates with you, if it talks to your heart, if it touches you or moves you in any way. I hope it really does. Let's get into it. How are you all doing? Here it's cold again, and I am to be found amidst a pile of clothes, so I can survive. Spring has sprung, but the winter days are still lurking. Without further ado, may the cards speak to you. May the Mother make herself present in this reading. Make the force of life that inhabits us all bless this moment. Let's see what the cards have in store for you today. Close your eyes with me for a moment. Take a break from all the scrolling, from all the clicking, from all the screen lights. I know there's a screen in front of you right now, but close your eyes. Bear with me. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Soften your shoulders, soften your neck, soften your third eye if you want, if it feels good. Tap it. Draw some circles. Choose to be present in this moment, in your body, in your flesh. Choose to be present with me, so we can get you a very nice, very connected card reading. Some things are already jumping here, but I'm not ready yet, so let's go. Six of Wands, Page of Swords. There's something you've been, Page of Wands. There's a victory in something that you've been analyzing, studying, overthinking. Um, Ten of Wands. One more card, please. Got you. Five of Cups. And another one here. Okay. Five of Cups. Judgment. Oops. Not a lot of space, but we'll make it work. Oops. And Queen of Cups. What's going on with you? There is a victory. There is a recognition. There is celebration in something that you feel that you've been studying how to do. You've been overthinking how to do. You've been analyzing, maybe from afar. You're looking at the situation, or you're trying to look at the situation from the outside and analyzing it logically and wisely, and using your brains, using your head, using your wisdom, using your resources to figure it out how you want to go about that. You know that what lies ahead of you is effortful. I said this word in another reading, and I'm not even sure that is a real word, but you know what's coming ahead is something that's going to demand effort from you, work, movement, motivation, a proactive attitude. I feel it. There is some sadness, there is some lament. Perhaps you are not sure you are willing to put in the work, but also maybe the sadness comes from the stagnation of looking it from the outside in, and being parked for too long in the outside and trying to, like, I get it here that you've been for a while. You haven't just arrived at this position, but you've been for a while looking at the situation and analyzing it and wondering how to go about it. And maybe you're stagnated on this. Maybe you're stagnant on this, and that creates sadness and sorrow. But the Five of Cups is sadness and sorrow that comes from loss, that comes from grief, that comes from regret. The Five of Cups also talks about crying over spilled milk, so something that has happened already and you cannot do anything about it anymore, but you're still suffering about it, you're still aching about it. And then in comes the Judgment Day, and the resolution, the solution, the answer, the healing, the making it whole again. The words healing, the words holy, and the words whole have the same root. So to heal is to make it whole. And something holy is something whole. Not something, in the sky, far away, from the Bible, from a sacred book, from somebody wise. Holy has to do with whole, with being complete, in a sense, being without missing pieces, without missing parts. So I'm getting here that there is a solution and a resolution for this sadness that you've been feeling. And it might be about love. It might be about someone that you really care about, someone you worry about, someone you miss, or a situation or a place. But Queen of Cups, this is love. This is. See how she's like on a stone holding her cup and just feeling the waves and letting her feelings flow. I think I get it now. Okay, so since we have the Six of Wands here and Judgment with the Queen of Cups and the Five of Cups, ooh, ooh, ooh. I think what I'm getting here, I've organized it all. Um, this victory, this solution, this resolution, it's gonna take work, right? We have the Ten of Wands in the middle of your reading, so be prepared to put in the work. To like, if you're not willing to put in the work, don't even get out of the house. That's what I'm getting. Like, don't even start this journey if you're not willing to put in the work, because this is going to take work, and it's the only way this is gonna that you're gonna get. You have the card of success in wands, and in the middle the Ten of Wands. So there is success and accomplishment and recognition, celebration available for you if you're willing to put in the work, if you're not afraid of the effort that is going to take. And I get that you've been analyzing and overthinking about this for a while, and you know it's gonna take work, but you also know that this is the way to heal your sadness. That's what I'm getting here. This solution, this resolution, this success, this victory of the Six of Wands with the Judgment. And then we have like Five of Cups, Judgment, and Queen of Cups. You know, it's the solution for your pain. It's the solution for your grief. You've been hurt. You've been grieving. You've been lamenting. You've been crying over spilled milk, maybe. Um, the Five of Cups talks also about you have some empty cups and you have some full cups, and then you cry over the cups that are empty, but you are neglecting to see the cups that are still full, that you still have available to you. So whatever this journey is, whatever this pathway ahead of you is about, something. What are we talking about? We are talking about something that you've been wondering, studying, analyzing for a while, how to go about. And you've realized sooner or later, you realize at some point that this is going to take a lot of work from your side and a lot of effort. But you also realize that this is the pathway. This sounds like a lot of like the last reading I did in English. Knowing that something is going to make you happy, knowing something is a pathway for your happiness. So, although you realize that there's a lot of work in this journey, and this proposition, in this idea, in this possibility, in this pathway, you also have realized that this is one of the ways you could heal your sadness, that you could heal your lament, that you could feel whole again, that you could feel like yourself. I'm getting. We also had another reading about unblocking the flow, right? And I get that here as well. What this reading is telling you is that if this is what you want, go ahead. Go ahead. I could say don't be afraid, but if you're afraid, go even with the fear, because the first card we have here is the Six of Wands. The success is there to be conquered, but you have studied this pathway and you know that it's going to take work. But you also know, you feel it in your heart of hearts, you feel in the depths of your being that this is also a very valuable and precious opportunity for you to heal your heart, heal your sadness, heal your hurting, for you to make your emotions and your flow whole again. Find yourself emotionally. I'm gonna get some more cards here. Nothing worth having comes without effort. Things that you get for free Sometimes they can be good and nice, but most of the time, things you get for free or if you get for cheap, they don't last, they don't endure. And I'm not talking here about, polyester versus cotton t-shirts. I'm talking about the effort of a life, the effort of work, of dedication, of loyalty, of kindness, of presence, of passion. Once is the fire on the tarot deck. So maybe you have in the past fought for things or tried to hold on to things that were depleted of passion, depleted of motivation, depleted of fire, depleted of heat and sun, and and part of your nature is unaccustomed to exercising that ability of building through passion, through fire, through motivation, acting based on what moves you, honoring your passions, honoring what makes you glow. And of course, if you follow that path of either attaching yourself or working for things that have nothing of fire, nothing of passion, nothing of motivation, of course you're going to end up grieving and frustrated and just sad and empty, because what is the meaning of it? I get it that sometimes you wonder, what is the meaning of what I'm doing? What is the meaning of all this effort and all this movement if it doesn't satisfy me, it doesn't make me happy, it doesn't feed my fire, it doesn't make me stronger to keep living. But there is it's like you're watching an opportunity dance in your horizon, the opportunity for a victory, for a conquest, for success. And you see it in your horizon and you're like, is this a mirage? Is this real? Is this for me? And then you spend a long time analyzing it and wondering, how do I go about this? What do I do? Like, we have the page of swords and page of wands here. So you look at it from a logical point of view, and analyze it and overthink it, and then you go about it in a more practical way, trying to kind of poke it and see how it works. And inevitably you learn that watching it, it's not gonna make you grow. Living it, working for it, putting in the effort, being present with yourself, with your passions, with your motivations, that is what gonna help you and pave the path of healing your sadness, of solving the solution, the salvation, the resolution that you need and hope for. Your feelings is passion. Interesting. Let's see what else. Tower, Empress, the Hermit. One more card. The Moon. Okay. The Moon. Two of Cups in the end. I said it was love for some. Tower, Empress, Hermit, and the Moon. No matter how much you try to walk away from yourself, walk away from your intuition, walk away from what feels a little in the dark of the night. You look at the moon and you wonder if what you feel, what you think, what you intuitively know, you wonder if it's real. You wonder if it's yours. You wonder if it's doable in the real world, if it's something that is going to come to fruition or not. There's lots of doubts here, especially because of the way you see yourself. But with the first card of the second part being the Tower, I feel that there's also a lot of, yeah, a lot of thinking here and a lot of self second guessing. But no matter how much you try to run away from yourself, from your intuition, from these feelings, from this knowledge um, that your intuition brings, your pulses for you, life brings you back to it and kind of throws you off. I'm getting big or small, life keeps pulling the cords, pulling the strings, and bringing you back to this reality where everything you want is to manifest what you've been feeling, what your intuition has been showing you or guiding you to do. But with the Empress here and with the Queen of Cups and the Six of Wands, I mean, there is a lot of potential for victory. And I'm getting, you don't have to be afraid anymore. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna work out. We've been getting lots of messages like this, like trust your intuition, trust yourself, trust your needs, trust what you long for, trust your passion. Oi. Trust what moves you in the world. Trust what makes you glow. Trust what makes you shine. Trust what lights a fire in your heart. And there are people here resisting that, fighting that, trying to run away from that. Because sometimes you don't know or you don't think you are able to put in all the work, or you're not sure you want to. But the more you run away from this, the more life keeps pulling you to it. Almost like recoil, the harder you pull, like an elastic band, the harder you pull, the harder it comes back and hits you in the face. The Ten of Wands on itself often talks about being tired, being exhausted, being overworked, being over how can I say, being over just exhaustion, right? Like you worked, you passed your own limits. But with the Empress here, I'm getting here that you are going to, if you choose to go down this road, you are going to surprise yourself. Not only you are capable of doing all this work without breaking when you're going to be at it, it's going to feel like you're in the flow of your nature. And you're going to realize you're capable of so much more than what you thought was too much. This reality has the potential of opening up your own potential of abundance. This opportunity gives you the chance to surprise yourself and discover your real power, your real strength, and to reach a different level of abundance, in the sense that you might do a lot of effort, but you're not going to get tired. You might put in a lot of work into a relationship, a person, a situation, a place, something that, again, you've analyzed it, you've studied, you try to figure out how to, how to go about it. But the only way forward is through effort, is through work. Which is gonna heal your emotions, your lament, your sadness, your need to lick your own wounds, or cry over spilled milk. To get there, you need to trust your intuition. You need to trust this, that you not only feel, but you know. Intuitively, you know. It's not a feeling, it's a knowledge, it's a firm belief. It's a path forward, not only to joy and abundance, but to yourself, to your true nature, to your true potential, being unveiled to your own capacity. What you think might destroy you or break you or not, or be too much for you, you're going to realize it's actually child's play. Because under the right circumstances, all that effort is not draining you. It's bringing you up. It's not bringing you down. It's making you flourish. I get here the metaphor of the lotus, that comes out of the mud, out of the darkness. I hope this reading spoke to your heart. I know it helped you. I know it helped you. I guess I do. I hoped it helped you, but I also know it helped you, whoever this reading is for. And I'll see you. I'll see you soon. I'll see you next time. Have a lovely, lovely holiday.